You know, as much as I wear Bass Pro Shop stuff, you would think that's my sponsor. But, I go there a lot. I've been there a couple times. Couple. 100,000 times. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Thursday morning. I'm making this video because it needs to be made. So yeah, yesterday was a really bad day. Here recently, I've been having some bad luck. As everybody knows, I was let go from my job. I was bouncing around trying to find a new job. I've been having car trouble. It's just been one thing after another. I come from a place where bad luck was an everyday thing. So I already knew and I know how to handle certain situations. So it's just that what throws me off is that I go so long on a good streak where everything's going right, and then out of nowhere stuff just starts going downhill. And it's like I get down in the dumps and like depressed and aggravated because it's like, man, I thought I was past this point in my life. I thought all the bad stuff was in the past because I struggled a lot growing up. I come from a very, very poor background, and I struggled my whole childhood growing up. Like, it was hard for me, and I lived in some really rough situations and went through a lot of pain and stuff like that growing up. So I thought, you know, with me dealing with everything that I had to deal with as a kid and a teenager, that once I became an adult, things would just be easy for me. So wrong. I was so wrong. If anything, it's been almost as hard, if not harder, as an adult dealing with life. Because now, I am the one in control of everything. And right when you think you've got everything figured out, life throws you a curveball that you just wasn't expecting. So yeah, my ship has been taking some hard hits, but it is not sinking. I'm going through a little rough patch right now, and yesterday was just a bad day. Like I said, I was really down. There was a lot of stuff going wrong, and it was like a rough day for me. But then I was talking to one of my friends, and she explained to me that, you know, hard times are going to come. There's going to be stuff that you got to deal with, but there's always tomorrow, and everything happens for a reason. I swear I love that girl. And she's right. Everything does happen for a reason. Sometimes you got to go through a storm in order to get a chance to see the sun. So everything that's going on in my life right now, the good and the bad, I'm just taking it, and I'm just taking it in, and what I can't fix, I'm trying to learn from. Some stuff is frustrating. Other stuff is just new, so it's weird. And change is something that a lot of people try to run from and try to keep from happening. But man, change is good. Sometimes it's good to change. Sometimes trying new stuff can lead to something that you like without you even knowing it. And I'm learning. I'm 30 years old, and I'm still learning new stuff about being an adult, and I'm still learning stuff about life every single day. So I figured I'd hop in here and share some of that with you guys. So yeah, today's a new day. I woke up, I took back my brand new car that I just bought to the car lot. Oh man, that's my luck. I liked it too. It was a nice car. I got a great deal on it, but unfortunately, the bank told me, buddy, you're screwed. So I got screwed out of that deal. Yeah. Now I know this might sound goofy, but this is just kind of who I am. I I kind of use music and lyrics from music as a way to look at things in life. So, as you guys have heard, the song Beatles, Let It Be. Some things you just need to let it be. Maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe it is. Who knows? But you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. And that's not the Beatles. But it does speak some very wise words. And in that situation, I understand it. There are things and situations where there's something that I really want. And I don't always get it. But I do end up in that situation getting out of that situation what I need. So, as for instance, right now, with all my vehicle trouble and work trouble and everything like that, I might not get the car that I want, but I will get a car. A reliable car that will, do what I need it to do. I may not find the perfect job. I may not make a bunch of money on my next job that I get. But as long as I do get a job that pays for my bills and takes care of my house and everything, and provides me enough money just to survive, I'm happy. I can't always get what I want, but as long as I can survive, I'm happy. I know a lot of you guys probably look at me like I'm a dumbass because I make all these crazy, goofy songs. But when you look outside the box, I really know how to see bad situations for a way to learn stuff and a way to make things better. So, whether you're religious or not, the way I see it, God puts certain things in our life for reasons, and He does everything He does for a reason. And sometimes that's hard to see. It's really hard to see. It gets so frustrating sometimes. But it makes sense. So, in this situation, I was working at a good job. I loved the people I worked with. I was making good money. COVID came around and I lost that job. I bounced around, tried some other jobs. Some stuff I liked but wasn't paying good. Some stuff was paying good but I didn't like. Some places, I went to a couple places, it was just complete chaos. But then yesterday I got a call from my old job that I got let go from, and they told me that they would be happy to have me back as long as I came in and gave it 100%, which I wasn't doing before, and I will admit that. And it took a lot for me to admit that to them. But the reality of it is, it took God taking that job away from me to realize how good of a job it was. Sometimes you got to lose something to realize how valuable it is to you. And that's kind of what happened. I lost that job. And I didn't realize how much I liked that job until I tried some other jobs out and figured out that I should have stayed where I was at and should have gave it 100% when I wasn't. But that's because I was letting the people around me reflect on me. And I thought because everybody else was dicking off and doing dumb shit that I should be able to do the same thing. And I learned quick that's not what you should do. But I start back there Monday. And I will be giving it 100% when I get back in the door because I love the people I work with. I love the company I worked for. And it was good money. I had it made and it was close to home. So I took advantage of it. And God sent me a little reality check. So I'm kind of glad that He did. Everything happens for a reason. These are Thursday morning wisdom words from Hillbilly J. I hope some of you guys can relate to some of the stuff I'm saying. You don't always get what you want. Sometimes you do, most of the time you don't. But as long as you got enough to survive, that's all that really matters. Also, problems come, and We can beat ourselves down. We can get down in the dumps, or we can pick our head up and try to make the best of a bad situation and find a solution to it. Which most of the time, immediately when the problem comes, we just stress out, because that's who we are as humans. We ask ourselves, why is this happening to me? Why was this problem put into my life? You want all the answers. Most of the time, you don't know the answers. You just have to take it in, and you have to address the situation and do the best you can do. So that's just how it is. Guys, life is short. We got to live every day like it's our last. You can't always get what you want, and sometimes certain things you just got to let it be. I'm going to get my ass downstairs now, and I'm going to write you guys some music. I got a cousin of mine coming over today. Her name is Allie. She has a beautiful voice, and I'm going to be working on writing her some parody songs. But in the long haul, we're going to actually write her some real songs, because this girl has just got an amazing voice, and she deserves nothing but the best. So, I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to enjoy the beautiful outdoors for a minute, and then I'm going to head downstairs. I hope you guys have the greatest day ever, and I hope you guys have the best weekend ever. And just remember, life gets hard, but don't let it end you. Every problem has a solution. We will get through this, and nothing can stop us. Most of the problems we have are right here. Get out of your head. When something gets thrown your way and you don't know how to address it, take a step back, sit down, take a deep breath, and think about how you can overcome that problem. We are a lot stronger mentally than we even know, and sometimes you don't realize that till after you've overcame and you've conquered some situations that you didn't think you were capable of, which I'm still learning till this day. There's certain stuff that I've been getting through, and certain stuff that I have conquered that I didn't think I was even mentally capable of, but I'm doing it, and I'm learning new stuff every day. So with that being said, enough jabber-jawing. I love you guys. Make the best of every day, and don't let the problems get you down. You can get through whatever gets thrown your way. You just have to be strong. I love you guys. Have a good day.